In the mid-1950s, after significant flooding in New South Wales and Victoria, when lives were lost, it was recognised that Australia needed to find a better way to respond to natural disasters. New South Wales and Victoria then formed SES units. Western Australia followed and in 1959 established the Western Australian State Emergency Service. In the early 60s, it became obvious that there was a clear need for a better coordinated state emergency service. The Civil Defence Organisation was amalgamated with the SES to form the Civil Defence and Emergency Service of Western Australia.
It was obvious that the country needed to set up state emergency services, as the civil defence role wasn't as prevalent as before. In Western Australia, the SES is recognised as coming into action in 1959.
Responsibility for the SES changed hands a number of times throughout its history, but in 1999 the service came under the management of the newly formed Fire and Emergency Services Authority, with an SES volunteer appointed to the FESA board. Today, the State Emergency Service forms an integral part of the Department of Fire and Emergency Services' emergency response efforts.
The SES is extremely important to the community in Western Australia. The volunteers in this respond to a number of natural hazards, including earthquake, search, flood, storm, cyclone and tsunami. They are also involved in other roles, which are called combat roles, where they're specially trained to respond, to assist in searches with the police, to do vertical rescue, and they get involved in a number of other areas such as road crash rescue and cave rescue. They are based in the community, for the community, by the community. They're the local people with the local knowledge, and they are best placed to do the response that's necessary in their community.
Throughout the state, there are more than 2,000 volunteers that make up 68 individual units and support groups.
Because not only do we have the main SES units attached to different local government areas, but we have some support units such as our communication support unit, our canine section with their dogs for search, and our mounted section which has the horses for search and other actions.
SES volunteers come from all ages and walks of life and fulfil various roles within the organisation, from frontline emergency response to administration and support.
Becoming an SES volunteer provides all sorts of things. It doesn't matter what level of fitness or skills that you have, they'll train you for the skills and place you in an appropriate area to suit yourself. However, from there on, you then get involved in a much bigger group of people, because it's not just the SES. As other emergencies get wider and broader, then you may be supporting and assisting the firefighters. You may be assisting the volunteer marine rescue people, or the other areas that are required to protect and assist the communities during times of natural hazards.
SES Rescue, can you hear me?
For SES volunteers, the rewards far outweigh the sacrifices that they make whilst supporting the community. Becoming an SES volunteer can be one of the most rewarding and best investments people can make.
Look, there are many advantages of becoming a member of your local SES unit. Not only are you part of your local community, providing the service that they need, but there's a great social life. There's also the learning of different skills, whether they be hand skills, practical skills, or administration and organisational skills. And being part of your local community has a certain sense of pride and belonging to that as well. The reward is knowing that you've helped your community. The camaraderie that you have, not only in your own small group of the SES unit you'll be in, but other SES units that you get involved in during operations. It's amazing the people you'll meet. The SES has a very bright future. It needs to make sure the community members are there, young and old, or everybody needs to be involved where possible to provide that service and have the skills when necessary.